So if you want to initiate an insurance claim, there are a few ways you can go about it. First of all, do you even need to go to insurance? Because what will happen, the first thing is they will, once you start a claim, you will submit all the documents. There are different ways different insurance works. Sometimes they will look at the pictures and just give you an estimate based on the pictures, and maybe just draft a check from there onwards based on your claim. That's the simplest way. Then the second way they work is you would submit the pictures. You'd get some preliminary work done depending on the kind of damage. Let's say you had flood water remediation in the basement, you had a fire in the house, or you had any other damage due to the storm. Let's say a tree broke down and fell on your roof, something like that. So there may be different process based on the different kind of work. You submit the pictures, then after that you get the work done because it's an emergency. You can't wait for their estimator to come in. You would submit the pictures, and then you get the work done. They would send out an estimator based on what the damage was. So make sure you take all the pictures before the work is done and you fix the stuff. So you make sure you have all the pictures, you submit all of them, document everything properly, get a quote from the guy, even get an invoice if you paid them and they couldn't wait, and then the estimator would come. They may generate their own quote, just like a car insurance works. It's similar with the house insurance. They may give you a check, then they may come out to do an estimate. Based on their estimate, they may give you a check, or sometimes just based on the invoice or the quote that you have from a third-party contractor, you can get the insurance claim. It becomes very tricky sometimes with the insurance. It takes months and months and months for them to come back. Especially we've had a case with one of my clients, and who's a good friend of mine also. I don't want to name the insurance company, but it's a multi-step process, and it's been taking 2-3 months. So also consider that when you do claim insurance, depending on the amount, they may increase your premium as well. There are instances then I know in which they increase somebody's premium by maybe just a few $100s a year for the next 3-4 years. But some of them, I know one of them who just texted me, one of my clients, that his insurance, even though it was a very small claim, maybe like $6,000-7,000, but his insurance premium has gone up by 40%. And that was pretty much instantly right after the claim was made. And then there are instances in which they raise it by a few $1,000s for the next 2 years, 3 years, something like that. And when you do claim, they would obviously give you the money back after your deductible is removed from the claimed amount. So you have to be your own judge. Is it worth claiming insurance? Is it just easier to getting it done if it's a small thing without involving insurance? Or at the same time, after you do claim insurance, that goes on your record. Just like a car insurance, that goes on your record. Every insurance carrier would know when you try to change insurance that you had a claim in the past on your house. Okay, so just be careful what you want to do when you have claims. If it's a big claim, obviously, a few $100,000, that's the whole reason why you have insurance. But insurance company's job also is to not pay you. The reps are in their favor. They're not a non-profit organization. They work for profit, and the only way they make profit is if you pay premium and they don't pay you back when it's time for claims. So that's the principle. Take it with a grain of salt. That's why the insurance companies exist. But, think again before filing for claims, or consult one of your insurance agents who got you the insurance. But at the same time, all these companies have a process in which, it's designed for you to get stuck